The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And an alley. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jack 16.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Roethlisberger. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. second down now. It's Jones. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. This complete to Jones. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. 6 guys. Check 6. 50. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. General West.
Here's Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
With 18. 40's Mike. Hey, check 26.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
230. 44, come on. Squeeze, double.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Topper! Check.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Watch the whip. Alert 3.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, but they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That second down play nets a -4. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
61, match box, 399.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
X3, 218, chop. Slam.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
319. It's going to be a Liz. That's going to be a recon. 319.
On third down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. 13 yards, first down, Packers. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal. He would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey, 88.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's 40. Watch the curl.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Hey, inside.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Rush in. Wide left. Check hot route.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running right, Jones.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Packers 52.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Jump out! We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Flip it down.
They'll go again to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Coming tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
3 down, 3 down. Out.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 36 yards out. Charles